Right on, guys. This is day 4 recovery from my rigid cystoscopy with hydrodistension and biopsies. I had to use the lidocaine gel first thing yesterday morning, and I persevered with the peeing into a jug of warm water. Those things are still a little bit tender, and obviously still taking the ibuprofen and paracetamol. Come 4 o'clock yesterday, I thought, I'll try going for a pee without the jug, and things were surprisingly much better. It was, you could tell there's something not right, but the tenderness was is very minimal, certainly not enough to make you wince or your eyes water. I was managing the post-op wind, which I had quite bad Wednesday. Finally passed early part of yesterday. I still got a little bit this morning, but it's cleared all the same. Um, I was managing to stand to pee all of yesterday. And if you're wondering, this is a bit of a strange um, thing to talk about, standing up here, sitting to pee. Many or maybe been diagnosed with enlarged prostate or voiding problems will probably be urged to sit to pee because it relaxes all the muscles in a different way to stand in. I didn't find it much of a problem after my flexible cystoscopy. I could stand to pee, obviously with a lot of discomfort, but peeing wasn't a problem. Obviously, after having my ridge, I found really to relax everything enough to be able to pee. This is even being on the tamsulosin. I did have to sit, but yesterday I have been able to stand again to pee, which obviously means everything is improving quite considerably. And this morning, I've not yet taken any ibuprofen, no painkillers. I've dropped a urine sample to the doctors because I had quite bad urgency frequency last night, which can be a symptom um, after having distension. You can make your symptoms worse before they get better. So I'm not surprised at this really because things are heating up. I've dropped a urine sample across to the doctor just to double check there is no urine infection. It doesn't look or smell like it's a urine infection, but just be on the safe side. I was going there anyway. Um, One thing I forgot to mention with the cystoscopy recovery, I only found this out yesterday. I was not sent home with the correct information. If you have biopsies taken, or you have a cyst removed, or a tumor removed, your recovery is going to be different. Now, there seems to be a lot of mixed information online. I said I wasn't given a proper booklet. One of the big things, sorry guys, you can't have sex for up to 2 weeks. Bummer. Um, Admittedly, you aren't going to want to have sex for the first week anyway, because I'm still quite tender here on day 4 um, after my cystoscopy. Um, you also advised not to lift anything heavy or push or lift anything heavy above 15 pounds, which is 7.5 kilos, which in my job building is not a lot. It's going to make doing things on site a little bit of a struggle. I did push my pressure washer around yesterday and started it a couple of times. Probably was on the limit of the 7.5 kilos, just on the strain of starting the machine. I had to be a bit careful pushing it into the van last night. So there seems to be a lot of mixed information because some say go back to normal activities after 24 hours, some say a week, some say 1 to 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So it's quite vague. And considering it was on my discharge papers that I had biopsies, there was no additional information sent home. So I was lucky by chance that I read this information really. So just be aware of that if you're having biopsies or a tumour or cyst removed under the rigid cystoscopy, that you double check with your surgeon or your doctor as to what steps you should follow afterwards. I'm going to persevere and try and take it quiet at least for another week. Because I've had no more bleeding since the Monday night, which means everything's healing up well. But there is a bonus. I had a go in. I thought I have a pee in an empty jug last night. Now before my procedure, I was managing about 120 comfortable, 150 mils busting, and I was probably would class myself as just comfortably needing a pee last night, and I did manage 200 mils. So there is a positive sign that the distension has made some difference. How much difference it will make, is another matter, really. Whether it will get me back to my flow test levels back June last year, where I was sort of about 250, 280, comfortable and busting. Anything over 200, I think, is going to be a bonus. Obviously, the closer I can get to 300, I think I'm still going to end up with an under 300 mil bladder capacity. But this may give more options that don't involve major surgery. You know, if this was something I'd have to have done every 12 to 18 months to keep my bladder capacity above 200 mils, for the sake of a couple of days off, um, 4 days at a push, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if it meant I could have some kind of, it's far from a normal capacity, but some kind of acceptable capacity that could be assisted with a Foley if I needed a long day out. So it said, no, if the bladder capacity stays at around 300, it might maybe give the option maybe to have Botox, round of Botox, which might give her um, a little bit more capacity, possibly. Obviously, for the minute, we're still really waiting to see on what the biopsies show, whether they do show anything or not. That may change the ballpark figure, ballpark, depending on what they show or don't show. But so at the moment, things are looking, things are looking a lot more positive. You know, I said a lot less discomfort. I managed to work all yesterday. I was up and down the ladder without too much discomfort. You've got to be a little bit careful getting on off the sofa because you still feel discomfort down below. So if you're at this stage, it's at day 4 or earlier, you're doing very well. If you're still in a lot of pain at this stage, I would probably be speaking to your doctor because there's something maybe a bit more underlying going on. Considering my anatomy, now I was expecting to be in discomfort certainly for best part of 3 days. The fact that day 4 now is getting very minimal. You know it's there, but it is very minimal. Um, Things are going definitely in the right direction. Right, guys, I'll sign off you for a minute. Cheers and bye.